Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, something special just dropped. We got our first trailer for the highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic.
I wish I had my glove right now.
I know. I was thinking about that earlier when I was finding my chain and stuff in the closet. I was like, low-key could use a Michael Jackson glove. Could have used the hat that we used to wear. But obviously before we get into this is a pretty short trailer, but before we do, please do us a favor, like the video if you end up enjoying this, subscribe and click the bell, helps us out a ton. But we are huge, and I mean huge Michael Jackson fans. I mean, we have privated videos on this YouTube channel of us just 7 years old, just entire dance routines,
singing multiple Michael Jackson
with
songs,
the props and everything. We got the gloves, we're wearing the penny loafers and the slacks, everything, literally everything you could think of.
Everything. I'm pretty sure I was Michael Jackson for Halloween.
Yes.
Year.
We have owned multiple sets of Michael Jackson gloves. We are straight up diehards.
I remember as a kid the Michael Jackson American Dream.
Oh, the 2-part, or was it 3-part?
Yeah. I think
it was like a limited
2 or 3 parts
or whatever.
But I just remember always watching it.
Yeah, on repeat.
Always having that on and loving it too.
Ben,
I remember I was
the song Ben used to make me cry as a kid. It was so sad. Anyone who knows about Michael Jackson, I feel like a lot of people know about Michael Jackson, but not Michael Jackson, not the Jackson 5 Michael Jackson. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of just know
the Jacksons,
a lot of people just know the hit maker Michael Jackson, but a lot of people don't know
they don't know what made him the hit
right,
maker.
He was.
They don't know.
Yeah. I'm curious how much of his life they cover here, because the person playing Michael is it his nephew? I'm pretty sure it's his nephew.
I'm pretty sure
Jaafar. But he's young. He's not even 30 years old. So it's how far are we going? Are we gonna start using prosthetics and cover old man Mike, or are we kind of just in this pocket of a certain time in his life, which I prefer in biopics?
Do we even plan? By the way, Colman Domingo is in this movie. I'm looking at the cast list right now.
Oh, I guess
Domingo is in this movie. But do they plan on this being the only movie? Because I wouldn't be surprised if whoever's making this movie is in their heads rolling around the idea of a sequel, given that this is probably going to be a huge movie. I would not be surprised. I could
smell the $1 billion from a mile away. Not gonna lie. But
worldwide. So
we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Obviously, we will talk about the trailer and a lot more afterwards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch this trailer for Michael.
I know you've been waiting a long time.
Even the way he puts on the headphones is just
oh
my God.
Nah. What song are they gonna use? Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Look at the stadium.
That's how every stadium looks. Oh, the fucking music.
I'm low-key getting chills. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, I already got whoa, that looked just like Mike.
That's what people want.
Oh, his voice.
Oh my God. Yeah. No.
Look how Miles Teller do. Holy.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Oh
okay,
my God, his voice.
He sounds just like him.
Keep
what
those
the
feet
hell?
still, my man.
Oh, we got people passing out. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I hope he's singing everything. I'm pretty sure he is.
I mean, I'm sure he's a singer.
All right, everyone. That was a trailer for Michael. Very quick trailer. Kind of just letting the world know, this is happening. There was rumors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a teaser.
That this was gonna be. I don't know how strong these rumors are, but there was I don't want to say, I guess I could, kind of a troubled production with the way they were handling this thing. Obviously, these are rumors.
Yeah, it got delayed, and I remember it was supposed to come out.
But it got delayed, and then there was rumors that it was going to be in parts. Seems like it's not, clearly. But yeah, I'm curious how exactly this goes. Anton Fuqua, I can't pronounce his last name.
I mean, don't ask me.
But he's very talented, obviously, and I hope he really locked in for this. I don't know how like this is gonna go or what exactly we're covering here. The trailer itself isn't like some like astronomical thing. It was pretty simple.
It was just very quick.
Yeah, just glimpse of everything.
I was seeing some phenomenal shit though. Like the little glimpses, the little tiny itty bitty glimpses. We got Fat Nose Jack. I expect Thin Nose Jack too. So it's like, it's little glimpses that I'm really love like some of the dancing and shit like that, like the way they're filming it. It's like,
I mean, they're gonna have to do
the star power is like breathing.
When you put on the screen from the producers of Bohemian Rhapsody, that's kind of a red flag. But maybe it's not to the world because they seem to love that movie. I think that's where my hesitation lies. Is just how basic are we? How basic is this? Are we just doing the Wikipedia notes of his greatest moments as an artist and just covering them, or are we trying to tell a story of his life, or at least a section of it, and how much of that there is? That is how I prefer my biopics. Personally, just a sliver of someone's life. I don't like the covering everything in 2 hours. It just doesn't make sense to me. But one thing they have to.
Who knows how long this movie's gonna be though? This movie could totally be.
I could see it be. Yeah. I could see it being like 3 hours. But I guess if there's one thing they gotta do justice, obviously it's the performing. And I think, Bohemian Rhapsody, for example, the whole movie was just a build up to the Live Aid concert. But no, here we need multiple flashings of what made Mike.
You get Baby MJ, Jackson and Jackson 5. You get
that's what I'm saying.
King of Pop. And then I like the way they're like recreating some of these music videos. It almost feels like they're like vividly remastered. It looks so. It's honestly like it's shit.
Yeah, Thriller. Thriller's gonna
down
have
my body. It's like, it just looks so good. I like the way those sets and performances look. Like I could imagine in a theater.
I'm guessing it's probably.
And then the way it ends, dude, he sounds just like Michael Jackson.
He does. That was crazy.
Just like him.
That was insane. Now, is he singing all the music in here, or is it? I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure he is. I remember a report coming out or something like he will be.
I do know Jaafar is an artist.
Yeah, I'd imagine he's singing all the songs.
He does,
or maybe it's like a combination
stuff
of
like that. And I have also heard some of Jafar's music, and he does sound like Michael. Like he has that very shaky high, kind of like that high pitch.
Yeah,
he can do those pitches and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised instead of them just just going out there and just playing Michael's music straight up, which they can do, right? That's completely fine. But
we got people in the crowd passing out. Very real. These are things that were happening.
Is it a Michael Jackson movie if it's not happening? I
think the obvious answer or conclusion is the movie is just gonna probably end with the Billie Jean performance. That's the most kind of predictable thing. But maybe not, right? I would love to walk into this movie and it be.
I'm pretty sure I remember
refreshing.
seeing I remember seeing a set photo of the depiction of Mike when he was older, not older.
I get what you're saying.
But
I know.
Past Billie Jean,
the tank top wearing.
Yeah, when he has the long hair.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I could imagine it could go past Billie Jean, or that could be the reshuffling of the whole movie and stuff. That could be something they're saving for another movie or something I would not be surprised if they plan on if they reshuffled and want to maximize their profits and whatnot by making another movie. I just wouldn't be surprised because from the studios point of view, I could imagine they're probably like, this is a ticket, like this is totally like
Mm-hmm.
a banger ticket. Like, why not like maximize our profits and then, kind of delay filmmaking. Maybe they film more stuff through that delay and stuff like that. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, look, it's not showing you much. I like the music that plays in the background of this trailer. It's like
A mix of a lot of
it's
things.
like
They
a
kind of
build up.
really quick. They
Yeah.
mixed in a bunch of songs
And
really quickly.
yeah, like the little flashes that we do see here. You look at the cast list and stuff like that. Miles Teller is ridiculous.
Yeah.
In a good way. But yeah, like you look at the cast list here. I know the director is like he's like done some pretty good stuff, produced some pretty good things.
Training Day. He did
he did the Equalizer. I know that.
Yes, he did the Equalizer.
The Equalizer movies. He did Southpaw, Magnificent Seven. So he's definitely got like a ton under his belt in terms of
who wrote this movie? Actually, can you look that up because I have no clue. I think this is. Listen, let me.
John Logan wrote this movie. He wrote Skyfall, Rango.
Okay, so we've got talent on the board, which is what I expect when you give, when you make the biggest budgeted biopic of all time. This is a huge movie, but I will say, I'm not gonna fully just glaze because in this trailer I can see the cracks. I can see the potential hesitation. I think throughout this trailer we're getting moments of like Michael putting up index cards with popular songs on them, and it's like, what are we doing? Are we just going through the motions? What's going on here? Are we just the hits? Let's do the greatest hits. Because I'll tell you one thing.
It could be something as simple as just this is a song he's working on.
Yeah, but there was multiple. I mean, I'm not.
Or what I could see that as is like a transition sequence, like a
and that's
like
the formulaic areas where we go through. Now you can use it in a great way. I think Rocket Man is an example of a movie that uses kind of the basic formula of a biopic, but kind of flips it on its head and tells a much more character-driven story while using the same tendencies that all these other ones use. What I'm scared of is, while this didn't happen with Bohemian, I think we could have all seen a world where because of Bohemian Rhapsody's success, biopics got and stayed basic, but they quite literally did the opposite. Bohemian Rhapsody was such a big hit, and it seems like every biopic after has been different. Like, it feels like every at least attempt. Obviously, you're gonna have your basic ones, right? You're gonna have your basic biopics, but I'm shocked at how we did not go into this trajectory where every biopic was basically Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, was parodying. And I think this has the potential where that could happen. Whether or not it does, I don't know.
One thing you could give Bohemian Rhapsody is, and this having the same producers, is that the production of that movie is, it's
high.
It's high production. It's big scale production, and I think they're doing a good job in terms of replicating giving that feeling with some of the stuff in this trailer. But I also think you look at the cast list, you look at who some of these actors are playing, you look at the way Jaafar is able to capture those sort of like nuances that like Michael had. Like, I think you get something more than just a biopic through this experience. I think it could definitely be something more than just like, a biopic. I think it could be like reliving, the man's legacy in a way and stuff like that.
I think that's always possible. What I'm afraid of is this is quite literally the easiest, other than a fucking Avengers movie, this is quite literally the easiest $1 billion I've ever seen incoming.
Yeah.
But what that effect will have moving forward is, in the air. While I would love to walk into this movie, it be like 3 hours and it like be a legit experience that's well written, well edited, everything is thought out. But what I would dislike is to walk into this movie, be 2 hours, and it be extremely basic, and it makes so much money, and this starts a flow of more formulaic biopics. You know, we can only hope. But as for this teaser, I mean, I'm excited. Nothing's gonna listen.
I mean, look, if
nothing's
you want
gonna
to
stop
ask,
that.
if you want to ask me, look, I'm a super hard MJ Glazer. If you want to ask me, I was sold the moment he put on those fucking headphones. Look, you could call me a
2
glazer.
seconds
You could call me
into
like,
the
bro, you
trailer.
are glazing, bro. When I tell you he put on them headphones, just like Mike put on them fucking headphones, bro. Like, dude, I'm there. You have me sold. Jaafar is. It's out of there because I think
He's
that
committed.
was one of the big things.
He's
I
committed.
think that was one of the big things in making a Michael Jackson biopic is finding someone who could really put that on their shoulders and like, because again, Michael is Michael. Like, let's don't get it twisted. There ain't a lot of people that go out there and replicate or in a movie setting like try and give you Michael without you thinking of somebody else and stuff like that. I think they really found like the perfect person in it being like his nephew, and you know how he he's able to capture those subtle like nuances of Mike and stuff like that. I think the Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson casting
is that who he's playing?
Really,
that's amazing.
That's who he's playing. I feel like that's really gonna really push this movie's like in terms of prowess, in terms of, you know, performances, in terms of story. I think that's what's really gonna push it to that next level.
I think the performances in here will be great. I don't think
but I think Joe Jackson provides something story-wise and like
I am curious how much he's in there. I didn't know there was a Joe Jackson in this movie. Now
yeah. And I think, you know, even seeing the Jackson 5 and stuff like that, I think as we get closer to the release date and the marketing ramps up, I think
we'll see more.
The nostalgic feels will start hitting. You know, you see.
I think they're hitting regardless, though. I think everyone is excited for this. I don't think there's a single person or a single thing they could drop related to this movie that will stop people's excitement, unless someone just gets absolutely, utterly, insanely canceled or something like that. Like, it will be exciting and people will be excited no matter what. It could be the worst trailer of all time. Everyone's going to watch this movie. What I'm hesitant on is the kind of movie it is. And don't get me wrong, I love me a music biopic. You know, we just had Bruce Springsteen's and we just had A Complete Unknown last year. But it's about, you know, pushing something forward, or at least while obviously this is a cash grab.
I do wonder how far they'll go with Michael Jackson's story and whatnot.
Yeah, I hope it's not too much. I don't want,
if they only go so far and then they plan on like doing something else.
There are some controversies in Michael Jackson's life, and will that be explored or will that be kept, you know, underneath as a result of, you know, maybe the Jackson estate or having to meet legal obligations and stuff like that. It's little things like that that's like, that can make or break the potential of this movie just being a very enjoyable biopic with amazing music versus like the standard, which, you know, we will see. Only time will tell. But you guys, tell us, what'd you think? What'd you think about this trailer? What are your thoughts on Michael Jackson? Do you like his music? Are you one of the few that's like, you know, he never did it for me? Tell me what your thoughts are on the King of Pop. If you know the Jackson 5, drop your favorite song of the Jackson 5. I would love to hear anything down there. We love discussing with you guys, so be sure to let us know your thoughts. And if you made it this far and you have not, please do us a favor and like the video, subscribe, click the bell. It's all free and it helps us out a ton. But other than that, it's been your boy 𝙎𝙬𝙎𝙀.
Big boy Kels.
And hopefully we will see you all in the next one.